All right, so we've completed the first 2 rows of the Larksfoot blanket, and you can see that we've got sets of 3 of double crochet stacked on top of sets of 3 of double crochet all the way across. So now we're going to finish the 3rd double crochet in this last set. If I can find where I'm going to go in. Here we go. It's a little bit tricky on the end because it's the turning chain. I may have to go back and fix it, but for the purpose of just showing you how to turn, you want to try to get in the V. Pull through 2. Now you've got 2 loops on the hook, and then you grab your new color, which for me is white, and you pull it through that last part of your double crochet. Now at this point, you would cut off your lower, for me the gray, and be sure you've got a pretty good tail here that can be tucked in later. And we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and turn the work. Okay. Now, we're still going to use the double crochet, but it's going to be a little strange if you've never done an elongated double crochet. So the first chain 3 is going to serve as our first double crochet. On the very first one, we're going to chain 1 because we're going to skip the next stitch, so we need that little bridge. And we're going to double crochet into the second V. Okay, so this would be the last part of a previous set. If we were not at the end, we would be skipping and we would be starting a new set of 3. But in this row, we're going to do an elongated double crochet. So we've done our first double crochet. It's the same stitch, but it's going to be long. We're going to go down into this bottom space. So yarn over, dive down into this bottom space, pull your yarn up. It's going to feel weird if you've never done one. It looks like that. Then pull through 2 and pull through 2. So it's the same exact motion as any other double crochet, but you've got this elongated stitch in the middle of your 3 set, and it goes all the way down to that bottom space, kind of scrunches up over that top space that's there. Now we're going to yarn over and do the 3rd double crochet right next to this. Just go find that V, do a regular double crochet. So now you've got what I think is meant to be the lark's foot. I don't know, kind of looks like a bird's foot to me. All right, so this is what's going to give the pattern the interest. So that's our 3 double crochets. It's just that the middle one is elongated. Now, just as we did on the other rows, on the 3rd double crochet, we're going to chain 1 because we're going to make a bridge. We're going to skip this next space, or this next stitch, and we're going to double crochet into the following one, right into the V. All right, now we're going to do our elongated double crochet into this bottom space. So yarn over, dive down into that bottom one, come up and pull your yarn through, pull it up, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. Now into the very next V, a regular double crochet, and there you go. I'm going to do one more and then meet you at the end. So we're going to skip this next space. So we've got to chain one at the top, yarn over, and you're skipping one. So it's right before the two spaces is where you're aiming for. So go into that V, do a double crochet, now an elongated double crochet, yarn over, deep dive, pull it through, yarn over, pull through two, yarn over, pull through two, and now yarn over and double crochet into the very next V. And there you have it, and that's how it's going to look. It feels very strange the first couple times you do an elongated double crochet, but it will become easier, and as you get more weight to your blanket, it'll be easier to hold. And as I'm talking, I can see I've made a mistake right here. I skipped one, went too far. Take that one out. Go back and get into that, snuggle up to that very next V. See, sometimes it's almost covered by the elongated stitch. There you go. That should be right. So meet you back at the end.